Welcome back, Johnny Reb. We are back on our Ultimate General Civil War playthrough on the J&P Mod. We are the Confederate Army. We're playing on the Major General light difficulty level. We're on nearing the end of our campaign here. It's been a long and grueling one, and we are currently going towards marching our way towards the bloodbath that will be Cold Harbor. Look at this, though. We've got their army after the last battle at Mansfield, where we crushed them and wiped them from the field. That's good news for us. And their training is lower, their armory is lower, and we're about to go into Saunders Farm. We have rebuilt the first corps. The second corps is slightly stronger under General Lee, and then Albert Sidney Johnston is also there in the third corps. And we've got generals leading all of these, except in the first corps, Thoburn is leading the 3rd Division. But we're going to try to wait a little bit and get, hopefully, Canfield, Kershaw, Barksdale, or Ewell, get one of these guys renewed before we put the first corps back into battle. So we're going to go into Saunders Farm using the 2nd Corps for the assault, and we'll use the 3rd Corps for those reinforcements. We're going up against 53,000 Yankees, and we are attacking at Saunders Fields. The 5th Corps. This is roughly around Spotsylvania Courthouse, I believe. Now, since we're getting reinforcements, we are going to actually start with the 1 stars because I feel like we're gonna get hit kind of hard. We will have Baker over here. Actually, no, Baker will get there pretty quick. Any more 1 stars? We do not have more 1 stars, which means we will get some more artillery out here. Actually, let's do that. Let's get the artillery up here because we're going to need it. And let's see what we can do here as we get up into this area here. We got to capture Saunders Farms. This is not the only day of the battle. Or not the only section of the battle. We do not need to rush to do this because we need to also take Saunders Fields, which means there's going to be more opening up here. And so we are going to try to do what they suggested and set up a defensive perimeter right here. Let them come over the open fields to us and hopefully be able to hold them back and get up there. We're going to detach a couple skirmishers to get up here quicker. Make sure we get the woods. We want to get up here, take those woods, and have them go across the field at us. So if we can keep them pushed back, that would be ideal. Can you get into that and just hold that wall, guys? Any of those? Might be a bridge too far here. Now, we are greatly outnumbered, it looks like. 12,000 men they have on us. They don't have as many guns as I was expecting, which is good. Get up there, guys. Get up there. Actually, just sit here. All we want to do is just keep them at bay until we get our forces up behind. Actually, let's even pull back a little bit. Oh, there we go. We're going to pull back a little bit, sit completely in the woods. And get ourselves set. All right. We at least took the wall. Hopefully they can pick apart some of these. Go back to your unit. All right, we did get our forces up here. We're in cover. And now we just got to see, and hopefully that's enough to hold on. General Lee, you've got good ground right here. Don't blow it. Don't get too aggressive. Let's be patient. They will be here, so we do not need to overexpose ourselves. And there goes Pegram's men, but that's okay. They did their job. We're going to stop there, actually. Let them sit back a little bit. Oh, and here they come already. They are running at us. No rest for the weary here. Charge in there. Get us some help. Whoa, here they come again. Oh, we crushed Leonard, though. Watch our left. Okay. Oh, no. Counterattack with Lily now. Got to drive them back and hold off at the beginning. If we can hold this initial charge, we might be in good shape. We've already hit them fairly well. Can we get them to surrender? Oh, here comes Bartlett. Good grief, guys. Why are you getting so beat up by these skirmishers? Hold on, Lily. And we have more on the way. These guys are coming straight at us all at the start. That's not ideal. Fall back. Fall back. Get a little bit more artillery fire. Get them closer to the howitzers range. Now we can charge them. Get them. So Lily is routing. And we have our reinforcements, though. Let's get Baker up here. 3 brigades here, 4 brigades here, and go from there. We have them outnumbered if we can hold this initial surge. Where are we getting flanked at? That's not too bad. Oh, they got completely dismantled. Oh, here comes Bartlett. You, sir, are needed back over here, Baker. You know your job. You did it so well at Chickamauga. And here comes another one right here. You might actually be needed more over there. Oh, that's not going to be a good one. Get in there, Baker. Sacrifice your men for the greater good here. And now we're running. We are running. Fall back. Wow, they came at us. And look at that, they're charging with the skirmishers. They're probably going to end up routing us. That would be a go figure. Man, they came aggressive. But now we got our better brigades. Hopefully that will show. These guys are going to move over this way. We're going to have to flank. Good grief, that was brutal. But we held. We held. Get a new wave in there. Where's our cavalry? Baker did not do so well that time. He got beat up pretty bad. But when we look at the totals here, we are 5,000 men up. We've lost almost 3,000. They have also, so we're about even. Come on, move through. They do have this. Luckily, they're running out of ammo. Here they come. All right, Baker, it's another chance. See if we can't wipe them away there. They're already wavering. This is his chance to maybe get a surrender. We broke him. All right, Baker, move back. Move back. Well done. Wadsworth is wounded. Oh, one of theirs. Good. Must have been leading the charge there. We're seeing if Shermer's shredders can get there. As we also continue to try now to push the flank. Oh, fall back, guys. Don't get a little over anxious. The howitzers are doing a great job. So are the Blakeley's, the Ordnance, Parrots, all of them are doing a fine job. You, sir, start to hit there. And now it's time to move up, and we are going to move Baker around. He's going to help sweep these guys from the field. Now they're also set up in a defensive ring here, so we don't want to be overly aggressive. Nope, and that's why they just got a lot more men. Now they outnumber us. Again. We have yet to take out any of their units either, and Shermer just got beat up on his way back. We want them to come across at us. We do not want... Get back there, Baker. So I don't want to go too crazy. I don't know where those men are going to be coming from. We do not want to get caught on our own flank. McCandles is getting beat up really badly. Oh my goodness, Shermer's lost 760 men to 213. That is not okay, guys. Not okay. Here come those troops again. These guys have been wavering for a while. At some point we're going to have to launch a counterattack. But we don't have all of our forces yet. I would like to start seeing their men get eliminated, shattered, and captured. Maybe we can get Davies off the battlefield. There we go, we got one. Just hang on up here, Baker. See if anybody starts to show up. We are going to start to push a little bit forward here. All right. Schweitzer's getting pushed back. We do have to take this farm at some point, but we're not in any rush. Especially since we know they could have another 15,000 men arriving on the battlefield at some point. If our reconnaissance was correct. I don't know if they're going to move these guys out to attack us either, so we want to be careful. If we overextend, these guys could sweep right in after us, just like we're trying to do over here. Using the tree line for cover. These little skirmishers won't go away. Oh, they have a lot of guns back here. And then they have... Okay, so there's some more infantry. We can't go after them with the cavalry yet. Not with that back there. They decimate us. Alright, guys, you're firing at the wrong one. Get rid of this guy first. We're standing toe-to-toe with them. And we're coming out ahead. Stone's pushed back. That's who we need to dislodge here. If we can dislodge Denison, their whole right crumbles. Oh, Baker just got pelted with this artillery. Get back. We're going to see if we can take Bartlett out here. Alright, stop where you're at, guys. Don't go in there. Good grief. Now they're getting chewed up. Nelson was doing great against Bartlett and then gets chewed up against Denison. Oh, we got rid of Bartlett, though. We're going to see if we can drive Denison from the field as well. Again, if we can roll up their right, they're done. All right, Denison's gone. There we go. We've hurt them more than they've hurt us, but they've hurt us quite a bit. All right, get back out of there, Baker. They've got a whole other unit back there. Set up a defense while also attacking. Looks like we're nearing the end of this section. Keep attacking. The 6th Corps has been spotted. Excellent. So they still have more on the way. We must keep attacking the 5th Corps. And we should be getting reinforcements. Yep. Alright, so we got more reinforcements. The rest of the 2nd Corps is here. Again, we know they have troops over here. I don't know how many anymore. And we know they have troops still up here. But if we can get them off of this initial tree line... Oh, we have to get the fields also. Alright. So we are going to have to do an assault. Major General A.P. Hill gets wounded. Oh. Now we have them outnumbered. Which is all well and good as long as we can keep it that way. But again, there's the entrenched. So we will move Harris, get over here. Let's dispatch some skirmishers, work our way around. I think these troops are going to be moving over to our left. They have 39,000 men at the moment. They're probably going to end up with more coming. Well, 39,000 is what their total forces were. But we know 50-something thousand. I also think this is where we need to be at some point, take the fields, or we lose. So we are going to try to take that field, but the question is, how do we get to it without battering our whole army? Oh, here! Here they come. Get ready for this one. Any chance we get to take out a brigade, we want to do that. Here comes some more, it sounds like. Ah! Stinking cavalry. We got them broken down there. They do have men over here still, so we can at least keep an eye on them. Russell's still going. We're going to refuse the line a little bit there. Hold on, Lily. Fall back. Here comes another wave. Only 800 men this time. Let's charge in there. And here comes another one. We're going to charge in with them. Oh, right. We finally got one. Stone surrendered, giving us some 1861s. Oh, we've got a hole in our line. Not for long, though. Shermer's got it. Well done. Hold where you're at, Skirmer. All right, how are we doing on numbers? 31,000 to 27,000. Still expecting their new corps to arrive at some point. We're going to get our skirmishers up here. Fall back, men. We'll work our way up there with the artillery trailing close by. All right, so they have 889 men. I don't know how many men they have over there, but I'm guessing it's more than we want to attack. They got their cavalry running and scrambling, smashing up against us at different points. All right, we just got to keep pressing. Their cavalry is going to prove a real nuisance. I guess that's what their goal is. Oh, here comes one. Get ready for it, men. Standard, get ready. Charge in there. Additional reinforcements have been sent to our aid. Good news. This is what we're worried about at the moment. Stop where you're at. Jacob Harker is wounded. That's not good. It's a brigadier general as well. We just cannot get these forces to surrender to us. Russell Brigade. Oh, okay, there we go. We got one. The 6th Corps is advancing. 48,000 Darfit. Okay, so they did bring in more forces. We're going to move this one. Dare we go over this? Well, we need to get a couple brigades over here. Marshall can get up here. Ross's ordnance. Get all these men up this way. I don't know why they're fanning out like that. Johnston is here. Johnston, take the left. Lee, you got the right. Whew. That middle is taking a beating. They are taking a beating. Oh, here comes some men. Get up here, men. Whoa, go back over there. See if we can distract some of them. Get back over this way. Get over this way. Get up there. Quick. We've got a whole other division coming. I didn't realize they were going to be coming from that direction. That's dangerous. Got to figure out a way to get those fields. Right now, all we have is the draw. Grant, Seymour, Eustis, these are going to be some problems. We definitely need to get some artillery up that way. These have so much artillery behind there, we just shattered another one. So down to 34,000 men. Baxter couldn't even get all the way up to standard. You, sir, get into... Oh, we need ammo. That is where love to get some supplies back over this way. Okay, fall back. Okay, it looks like we've shattered some more. They're down to 33,000, and here they come at us. Brown is about to, they're already routing right as they get up to the farmhouse, and away they go. We need more ammunition over this way too. Harris has the chance to harass these guys. Let's get this down here to get those supplies. And now we have opened up the middle. Let's slow it down just a little bit so we can examine the battlefield. We've opened up the middle. We've got forces over here to contend with them. We're about to grab their supplies. And we've done that. How we get those supplies back to our own men is the question. Okay, over here we've got flanking fire going on. Marshall's Marauders are ready to go. We do need more ammunition. We will just continue to move up, and we'll just see about flanking all of those guys. Here, we're going to just add to the push in the middle. Got the other supplies. Just move them back up here for both of them. Okay. Let's start moving forward. Keep those guns moving. We might... Yeah, we're going to need to... Problem is, if we move over against these guys, we're going to get flanking fire. We're going to get those guys. We got these guys. Yeah, that's a lot of manpower. So I think it's worth moving our men over this way instead. And just focusing here because they're not nearly as entrenched. We're going to hit from both sides here to take out their guns. And supplies at the same time. Nullify these two brigades. We're supposed to hit the guys, not the general. Get these guys. And supplies are now being racked up. We can put some flanking fire hopefully there. These supplies we're going to have a much easier job getting back over to us. Oh, here they come. We got more supplies. Let's get over this way. We got to help down here. Get down there. Marshall can take care of that brigade, actually. No doubt about it. Excellent job. We pushed back those guys. We're running out of time, though. They're down to 29,000 men. We're going to just let Marshall stay on them. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. This one's about to go, and then now the big hammer starts. Let the onslaught begin. 4 charges. There we go. Take them out. Where is... Okay. We saw this brigade hasn't done anything. And Neil has surrendered. No surprise there. We've got 2 free brigades of cavalry now. Oh, here they come. A last heroic charge, it looks like. They know the writing is on the wall. Oh, they're going after Minty's Minutemen, too. Poor Grant. Carved them up. Let's get Standard has lost a lot of men. Fall back, sir. Your day is done. Let's just keep wrapping around this way. Oh, this one's empty. We don't even care about that one then. Get 1 supply wagon for here. Get 1 supply wagon down this way. And we have our supply wagon. What are you doing, Adams? Don't go crazy. Spear, I think your day is done as well. We've got others that can take the bit. Shermer, your day's done. Canfield, your day is done. Keep moving these guns a little bit closer. It's always been my weakness on the attacks. Remembering to get my artillery up to where they need to be. So much easier when defending. You just get to sit back and relax. Alright, Harris has done nicely so far. We've got them down to, what, 24,000 men. We know at least, like, 2,000 plus are here. Another almost 4,000 in this area, so we're sitting fine there. Let's continue to move around. Get those supply wagons in here. Turn the corner, men. Turn the corner. Let's see if we can't take out some artillery. Oh, no, they have men back there. Fall back. These 1,600 men would destroy our cavalry if we tried to do that. Got more men here pushing forward. We're getting our ammunition. Looks like we might finally be breaking through here. We still have a little bit of time. We can always make a push for it at the end if we need to. Keep marching around, men. Keep marching around. All right, Dennison's gone. Seize the advantage. Gonna do a bit of our own charges. Now, excellent. Move that artillery up. We've dislodged them. Beautiful. get back here. Maybe we can... Oh, we can hit the skirmishers. Get rid of them. We got our cavalry behind them to wrap them up. One last one to break here, but they look like they're about to do just that. Shattered another one. What are we down to? 18,000 men to our 38,000. We've taken quite a few casualties, though. Not the most efficient. But we have, that's what our medicine is for. We've got all that medicine. It's going to be used. Charge in there. Charge while we can. Baker, Marshall, get over that way. We almost have the field. They're running. Stop where you're at. Move on up, men. Move on up. We just outpaced all of our cannon just now. Goodness. All right. Grant's trying to hold all on his own there. Not gonna happen. We're gonna get Marshall in this way. Let's go, Bartlett. Finish him off. Nice. Excellent job. I like what we've got going on here. We've got to watch that timer, though. We do not want to run out of time and cost us this victory. Fall back, Harris. We're getting into a fight we don't need. We do not need to dislodge that unit. We take the fields, we back up. And see the rest of it out. Russell's pushed back. The more we wrap around, the better. All right. Are we going to be able to break through there? That's the question. We've lost 17,000 men. They've lost far more than us, and they're down to 15,000. Have we inflicted at least 50% casualties? We have. Let's get rid of these guys. They're just picking apart Baker. Shaler's about to break. We should have these guys dislodged. And we have secured the fields. And then our cavalry just eliminated that group there. We don't want to charge in at the moment because that would be foolhardy. We don't need to. We've got so much firepower on these guys that now we get the middle to break just from hammering them with artillery fire. That'd be perfect. Yeah, Leonard is just getting torn to shreds. They've got 14,000 men. Oh, here comes Chapman. Let's go get him. We'll meet him. Hopefully try to get rid of him. Baker has taken heavy losses today. Fall back. Yeah, we don't want to mess with more. But we want to knock their army down as much as we possibly can. Dislodge airs. We get airs out of there. There's nothing to protect Wainwright. Bartlett's wounded. Ah! He's one of 85 men that got wounded. They were so effective. Alright, this battle is won. It's just a matter of cleaning it up without extending further. I think we're just going to stay where we're at. We're not going to try to push this area. We've done quite well for ourselves. I mean, we could try to go this route. Send in some of these guys. Nice. Away they run. We got ourselves another one. Got ourselves another one. Picking us up some 1863s. And we've routed another one there. Now the whole army's going. Solid victory. Not quite as impressive as the Mansfield. But a good victory for us nonetheless. Second Corps got chewed up quite a bit there. 19,000 lost. Oh my goodness. 5,000 killed. Far more than we wanted to see. We inflicted 23,000, but we ended up having more. Yeah, that was not ideal from a losses standpoint. And we lost 2 generals. Hill was wounded. That wasn't the outcome we wanted. It was and it wasn't. So we got some Spencer rifles though. 700 of them. What does that put us up to? We're going to do logistics again. And how many Spencer rifles do we have? We have 1,700. We've got enough for a brigade. Can't buy any. But that's enough for a brigade. We might do one of these like that have, yeah, that might be good. We might do that. Okay, so our next battle is Laurel Hill. What's this one look like? It's a defensive battle. And we have 8,600 men already. So that's good news. We'll probably put the First Corps back into this. If we're defending, I like our odds there. And Cold Harbor will be a lot of that as well. So that's good for us also. We've got plenty of stuff. We don't have much else we can recruit, but we've got plenty of men, 6,400 veterans, quite a bit of money to go with. So we should be able to build this Second Corps back up and then get ready for that next one. So I want to thank you for joining me on this one. Remember, we're going to try to do 2 episodes a week, if I can, to the end of this campaign to make them a little bit shorter on these by doing these minor battles individually. The major battles, though, Cold Harbor and Washington, will be bigger videos again. But again, watch them in chunks, whatever works for you best in your viewing experience. So thank you again for joining me on this one. And we'll be sure to tune back in on the next one as we finish up the minor battles leading our way to Cold Harbor. And we'll see you on the next episode. Until then, take care.